Welcome back to Merc Plays Twisted Wonderland! Today we're going to be starting in on the third story. You may notice as we scroll down there that there is new content. And my hope is that we'll get there very soon, because I'm so excited. And I really hope that at some point we'll get to the stage where I can sort of like update as the story's updating. That'd be great. I'm sorry that I haven't, by the way, had a lot of updates recently. I've been very sick. And I'm finally recovering enough to record, so I'm very excited. Let's get started with Book 3, The Merchant from the Depths. So without further ado, we're going to start on Chapter 1. Cramming Session. Hope everyone's been having a good time enjoying this series. I appreciate everyone who's taken the time to like, to watch, to click on these, everything. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being as excited about this as I am. I love that I thought that this would click through. I keep my phone in my hand. We're starting with yet another dream in the mirror world. What an intense storm. Hurricane a-comin'! Stand fast! Secure the riggin'! Look, he's breathing. Eric! A girl rescued me. She had the most beautiful voice. My heart, oh how it pounds. Yes, I know it. The day will soon come. Part of your world. I really like how they do those, where the only color that's lit up is like the dorm's color. It's fantastic. It's really good. Was I dreaming of the sea? The trick to tests is that if there's two choices, it's a trick question. Rise and shine, Grim. Nah, don't surprise me like that. You'll make me forget everything that I memorized. Today's the last day of final exams, you know. This has to be for, like, the semester, right? It's not the year. So, it's like winter now. The first two books were like the first week and a half of school. And then this is now like the maybe midterm? No, they said final exams, so like the end of the first year. I really don't know. In the most recent content, it's been made clear to me that only a year has passed. So I'm trying to figure out where on the timeline we could possibly be. So this feels like maybe it's November? You and I are still technically one student put together, so you better not tank my grades, Merc. Time to get dressed and hit those exams. We got this. We can do this. I believe in us. We can't do magic, but we know things. We have to know things. The test is over, whelps. Put your pens away and hand your answer sheets like good little dogs. And with that, I do believe exams have come to a close. Yay! Down. Sit. Don't start celebrating yet. Any bad boys who fare poorly in their exams will be given mandatory remedial lessons over the winter holidays. Consider yourselves warned. Class dismissed. Okay, it is right before winter holidays. Okay. It has been long enough for me that I don't remember. Woo, finally, it's over. I gave it my absolute best. All that's left now is to wait for our scores to come back. Yeah. No lousy test is a match for my brilliant mind. Really? You guys usually look like your lives just flashed before your eyes after written exams. Now you're changing your tune. You bet your bottom fell, Mark, I am. Today marks the dawn of a new and improved me. You better be ready, because soon you'll all be calling me Galaxy Brain Grim and begging for scraps of my knowledge. That's a bold claim, but I'm pretty confident in my performance this time myself. No offense, but I'm definitely gonna outscore you. Says the guy who's perpetually biting his lip and barely staying above a failing grade. Of course, this test was a piece of cake for me, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna come out on top. Grim, you did one last-minute cram session. What can I say? Geniuses like me can breeze through class without having to slave away at their desk like you do. Anyway, exams are done and dusted. I'm gonna hit up the track club. You know, I could stand to get in some exercise at the basketball club myself. Let's break this huddle for today, guys. Let's head back to the dorm, Merc. I'm dead on my feet after that all-nighter. Something is amiss. We're at the Mastro Lounge now. Why did you ignore my summons yesterday? You clearly don't understand the position that you're in. Look, I was just dealing with some stomach problems. Is that true? Because lying would not do you any favors, I assure you. Yes, it's true. I was sick to my stomach. Jade, why don't you help motivate our friend here to speak a bit more honestly? As you wish. Now. There's no need to flinch. This won't hurt a bit. If you could look my way. Yes, just like that. Thank you. Shock the heart. What was that? Now let's try this again. Why didn't you respond to Azul's summons yesterday? Because I was sick. Sick of running myself ragged doing the dirty work of a low-down... Bro, low-down black-hearted cheater like Azul, that is. Oh, buddy. Of course I wasn't actually sick to my stomach. That's just an excuse. What in the world? My mouth started moving faster than my brain, and... Oh, crud. There we have it. Your true feelings on the matter. Oh, dear. Goodness gracious me. Why, I'm positively wounded. Here I granted you a wish out of benevolence, rivaling that of our venerable sea witch herself. And you would turn around and call me... What was it again? A low-down, black-hearted cheater? I'm sorry, this is all a misunderstanding! Spare me your sniveling, Floyd. You're up. You finally done? Can I squeeze him now? Be my guest. Wring him out with all your heart. Can do. Wait, give me just one more chance. I promise I'll... Did Azul have Floyd kill that guy? These deadbeats just love skimping on their payments, don't they? When you buy something, you pay for it. When you incur a debt, you pay it back. That's just common sense. I couldn't agree more, sir. I can only hope this year provides me with better clients than the last. I look forward to seeing those final exam scores come in. So we've met Azul. I think he killed a student? These kids are like 16, and they're literally committing homicide in the dorm rooms. This seems... Why doesn't this school have a therapist? Why don't each of these dorms have an adult? Like, real talk. There should at least be a teacher whose job it is to, like, supervise what's happening in the dorms. Because, like, some of these house wardens are causing the problems. Let's go with that. Average question. Hold it right there, Grim. You're not getting off easy today, you hear me? Maybe you should put your name on it if you want to get that bad. Why, you? What is it this time? Seriously, don't they ever get tired of this? Hey, Merc, you're the prefect. Do some prefecting. This lousy furball swiped the donut I bought and ate it again. I didn't steal nothing. I just saw a snack left abandoned on a desk and gave it a home out of the goodness of my heart. It's not abandoned if it's on somebody's desk. If you're gonna keep running, I got some wind magic up my sleeve with your name on it. Oh yeah? Try me. I've got fire magic ready to... You know what? I think I'll skip the magic today. I don't want to get sent to wash even more windows. Look at that! Ace can learn things. It took him a full semester, but he has learned something. For once, I think you've got the right idea. I'd be embarrassing myself if I was the only one using magic, so I'll let you off easy this time. Both of you knock it off? Wow, it's not every day I see you two de-escalate one of your fights without outside intervention. Normally, you go ahead until the classroom's blasted to bits and the head mage comes in. I like that he says normally, which implies that aside from what we've seen, this is just their modus opendi. Hey, what kind of punk would I be if I started fighting with a weasel over one lousy donut? Why do you always have to get in one last smart remark? I think my bow tie is a little crooked. Trying to fix it in the camera here. Alright, that's gotta be good enough. It's time for class to start, whelps. Get to your seats. First, I'll pass back your tests. This is it, the moment of truth. Gimme, I want that test, prof! Settle down, Grim. Stay. I'll call you up by your class number. Number 1. Sweet, I got a 92! I got an 88. I never thought I'd see the day I scored above an 80. Check it out, Merc, I got an 85! You went from a failing grade to an 85? Suspicious. Hey, I don't like what you're implying. You appear to have studied a great deal for this exam. Yes, a great deal, compared to your quiz scores. In fact, the class average has gone up to a degree one might call unusual. And what's that supposed to mean? The average test scores across every level of potionology were over 90. Professor Treen has remarked upon similarly positive trends in his magic history class. Say what? Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. The school's 50 highest achievers will be posted in the hall. You can look forward to seeing that shortly. Now let us begin today's lesson. Open your textbooks. How does this school work? Are they still learning things after their final exams? My classes didn't continue after the semester was over. I guess it's mid-year, so it's not like the end of the year, but still. I guess it's confusing because, like, in college for a semester, your final exam in December for the class would just be the end of the class, right? But in high school, you'd still be taking that class for a full year. But you have, like, final exams, I guess, in the... right before winter break. So it seems like everyone's doing much better on the test than thought, which... suspicious, certainly. Okay, where am I in the top 50? With an average score of over 90, we gotta be in there, right? First 10, no. 20, no. 48, 49, 50, no. Wait a minute. I didn't hear it all! Neither am I. Hold up. There's a list of the total scores each top achiever got across all subjects. The top 30 scored perfect marks? 500 points? Perfect marks? Can 30 students really ace every test? Something fishy's definitely going on here, right? But if I don't make it into the top 50, that counts as a breach of contract. Wait, Contract? Oh, no. Grim, did you? Judging by the look on your face, Ace, don't tell me you also... Oh, no! They're anemones! They're sea anemones! Grim, you make a contract too? You big cheater. Yeah, none of these guys have a leg to stand on. Yeah, whatever, Deuce. You're just as guilty, keeping your friends close and your enemies closer over there. I'll just give it a quick tug and... Ow! It's not coming out! What's going on here? I came to see what all the commotion was. Why am I not surprised it's you guys? What are you doing? Jack is like, I just came here to go to school. Why is everyone doing some bullshit? My house warden's on some bullshit. My vice house warden's on some bullshit. All of you are doing some bullshit. I just want to learn. Notice, he doesn't have a sea anemone. Jack, you make a contract too? Wait, you don't have an anemone. So much for looking like a bad boy. You're more of a square than loosey-goosey over there. Okay, what? I'm completely lost over here. What are you talking about, and what are those things on your heads? Look, it's this dang anemone's yanking my head! Ow, jeez, it's gonna rip my noggin off. So when he wrote absolute obedience, this is what he meant. Ah! Alright, that's not good. What now? The way they were walking, it was like the anemones were pulling them in that direction. Is a picture that stupid still worth 1,000 words? We better follow them. Huh? Jackson, who the fuck is we? This is none of my business. Still sore from your spell drive injuries? You're starting to fit in around here a little too well. You've got a lot of nerve trying to goad me. Fine, I'll keep you company for a little while at least. Let's get one thing straight though. This is purely out of curiosity. I want to see what caused this. I couldn't care less about those guys. Just so we're clear on that. Amazing. Jack being like, we? I didn't know that the school was in France, ma'am. Chapter 4, Press Gang Contracts. Oh, it's the Hall of Mirrors, the place that leads to all the dorms. I was so sure I'd make the top 50. Blast it all, I've been had. That cheating cephalopunk. My school life's doomed now. Doomed! Huh? It's not just the Three Stooges? There are other students with sea anemones coming out of their heads. I'm seeing some sophomores and juniors in here too. And they're all going through the mirror leading to the Octavinelle dorm. They're all moaning about their test placement. Who's this cheating cephalopunk? Let's head over and see what's up. The art in this game is so good. All of the music is also tremendous. This is, I think, my second favorite song in the entire game. The theme for the Octavinelle dorm. Wow, the whole dorm is underwater. For real, Night Raven College is so cool. Just remember, we're treading on another dorm's turf. Keep your wits about you. I think we found out where the anemone gang went. There gotta be 100, no, closer to 200 people here. Where's this place anyway? Some kind of coffee shop? Mostro Lounge. Where did Ace and the others go? Well, what have we here? A band of misfortunate souls who failed to break into the top 50. Welcome to the Mostro Lounge. I'm sure you're all well aware of who I am, but let's go over it again anyway. My name is Azul Ashmangrotto. I am the house warden of Octavinelle Dorm, the manager of Mostro Lounge Cafe, and as of today, you have to listen to everything I say. The crazed look in his eyes right there. You made a bet with me, and subsequently lost. As per the terms of our contract, you are to devote yourself to my service until such time as you graduate. Hey, hold on. This is all a huge scam. I just want the bow tie to sit right. As you guys can see, I've been enjoying theming my outfits after each dorm. This is my, Octavinelle getup. You're Ace Tripola, a freshman, if memory serves. Your accusations are insulting, frankly. I upheld my end of the bargain and provided you with an impeccably flawless study guide for your exams. If you used it properly, you should have scored at least a 90. Yeah, and I did. I got a 92! Why, that's wonderful news. I'm delighted to have been of service. But you never told me you've given the same study guide to this many other people. Yeah, Ace is right. No study guide could help us break into the top 50 when the deck's this stacked. When everyone else is scoring over 90, even with my 85, my spot in the rankings is no different than when I was failing. Yeah, because you can't cram once and expect to pass the class. Have you boys never heard of client confidentiality? I want an easy way to score high marks. I don't want to flunk out. I want to goof off until the night before the test. All of you fools, gentlemen, had your own reasons for seeking my help with your finals. Details such as who made a contract with me, what kind of contract it was, and why it was made, that's all privileged data. Who am I to divulge someone's personal information to a third party? Yeah, he's not Doge. He's just evil. He's not a monster. I am a man of integrity. Thank you very much. You will find this exact topic covered extensively in the non-disclosure agreement clause on page 127 of your contract. I simply abided by its terms. Okay, then what happens to the fire magic I put up as collateral for the study guides? Yeah, and what about my water magic? Give me back my signature spell! So, shifting for a second, that guy with the pin, that appears to me, and now, granted, Pomfiori and Octavinelle's colored gems look very similar to me, so I could be misreading this, but if he's an Octavinelle member, why the fuck would he do business with Azul? He must be Pomfiori, right? Because, well, it's the red and blue. I have the coloring so backwards with the NPCs because it's so hard for me to tell, but I really hope that's not an Octavinelle member that's doing this, because you should know better. At least the people in his dorm should know better. What's this? Have you all really forgotten the terms of your contract? I will provide you with a final exam study guide. In exchange, you will leave one personal specialty in my possession. Should you earn a spot among the school's 50 highest achievers, your power will be returned to you. And I will continue to provide you with study guides for all exams until such time as you graduate. However, in the event that you do not earn a spot among the school's 50 highest achievers, you will act with absolute obedience to me until such time as you graduate. As outlined in the contract, I now control every part of your beings down to every last hair on your heads. In other words, your powers are mine, to return or not, as I please. So I want to return back to our first episode of this in the prologue, because I put a pin in number 2, the second pin of my list here that I have pinned up. Azul tells Wriggle, what a handy signature spell. I've just got to have it. This is how he's contracted for people's specialty magics. It's very interesting. Nice that they foreshadowed this, like, right away. I guess it's not that surprising, like, the dorm's based after Ursula, she's a contract switch, like, yeah. Makes sense. Anyway, that ain't fair. No wonder Griminace weren't fighting with magic. They didn't have any. You know, I've been listening to this whole spectacle, and all of you disgust me. Jack, what are you doing here? Honestly, I'm on Jack's side with this. Fuck these lazies. Like, just study for your classes. Oh my god. Like, and also, did you spend 5 minutes talking to Azul? You didn't get skeeved out by this dude at all. Like, okay. Sorry, I was just scrolling up to check where would be a good stopping point. Alright, so we have a fight. It's gonna be all 3 elements. Oh my goodness. So what I'm going to do is I'll do what I did for the last couple of dorms. We'll fight with my cards exclusively from this dorm. I don't have a lot of... This is one of the ones where I have fewer cards, so we'll see. Okay, there we go. So we got fire, earth, two earth, 2 water. This'll do. I don't think the battles at this stage are that difficult. Because I raced through them pretty early on. But I don't want to lose while I'm recording. I really don't want to die on stream. Oh, are you? No. I don't see an anemone on your head. I'm afraid we're having a staff meeting right now. If you don't have a stake in this matter, I must ask for you to leave for us to sort this out internally. You think I don't have a stake in this? I was planning on studying on my own and outscoring these guys in a fair competition. And now you've ruined that. I think I do have a stake here. Uh-oh. They've offended Jack's principles. Merc, Jack, are you here to save us? No. No, this is your problem, frankly, to deal with. Don't get me wrong, I'm disgusted with every last one of you. Why would I side with the slime ball offering shady backroom deals, or the guys who chose to let others do their work for them? What are you here for, then? Actually, I think Jack's right. He's giving me the wake-up call I needed. If you want to win, you gotta snatch that victory yourself. In other words, if I can snatch my contract from Azul by force and tear it up, it's null and void. Hey, now that you mention it, who needs specialties when we've got numbers? Get 'em! Speaking of principles, some folks around here could use them. Dear me. I really didn't want to resort to violence, but alas. Jade, Floyd, play with them for a bit. Understood, sir. Oh man, I get to squeeze them all? Ha! Nice. So we got the first fight of the book! Let's see. I don't have an earth card up. So let me burn the 2 water cards here. Nice. Okay. It's probably earth and then fire. Oh. Guessed wrong on that, but that's okay. Because Azul will give the borrowed wriggle I have 3 attacks. And there it is. Jeez, what a bunch of wimps. They're barely worth squeezing. Hey, I kicked your asses! It's like a whole school of feeble small fries. How many kinds of magic can this Azul guy bust out? I call shenanigans. Did Azul's golden contract deflect all of your attacks? This is just showing me how hard I lean on my specialty normally. Without his fire magic, Grim's nothing more than your garden variety weasel. Yeah, I ain't a weasel! You've all signed these golden contracts. An official contract is completely unbreakable, regardless of how many bodies you throw at it. No magic can harm this document in any way. As long as the sea anemones stay on your heads, you will have no choice but to follow my orders. Why don't you start by cleaning up the lounge? You can handle ingredient prep afterward. Go on now. On your feet, and get to work. Is this for real? Jade, Floyd, you're in charge of instructing the new staff. Yes, sir! You're Jack Howell from Savannah Claw Dorm, and you're Merc from Ramshackle Dorm, I believe. I would appreciate it if you took your leave now. Why don't you come by as customers next time? You're welcome whenever you like. Come on, Merc. You better fall back and regroup. Alright. Honestly, I don't have a whole lot of sympathy for our friends here. This was a really stupid move. That, on its face, was stupid. Like, just dumb behavior all the way around. I can't even blame Azul. It's like taking candy from a baby. I think it's safe to say that everybody with an anemone stuck on their heads gambled on Azul's contract and lost. The terms of said contract were apparently to place in the top 50, but with the sheer number of students signing on, most of them never stood a chance of getting in at all. That was Azul's game from the start. Talk about a racket. I mean, come on, if you're getting good grades off someone else's work, what does that even prove? You're throwing away a perfectly good opportunity to show others what you're capable of. Frankly, you're cheating yourself. If the rest of the student body here were as principled and tedious, I mean, as serious as you, it would spare me much grief. Whoa, head mage! You startled me. So transpires another year of me being unable to clamp down on Action Grotto's little side business. Just expel him! Wait, what do you mean? Azul Ashen Grotto, sophomore, house warden of Octavinelle dorm. Much like Rosehearts, he's a highly capable student already running a dorm as a sophomore, but he's a bit, no, I dare say quite a bit troublesome. Who's not? Which of your house wardens is not causing you daily problems? I'd like the list. I'm listening. Wriggle? He's causing you more than daily, I'm sure. Besides the fact that he's probably in your office complaining about rule violations 24/7, you've got like 500 kids complaining to you about Wriggle's OCD every day of the week. Leona? Does that kid even go to class? You've already held him back once. You have a prince of a foreign nation who's failing school at your school. You can't tell me he's not getting, like, daily calls from the royal family of the Sunset Savannah being like, what are you doing to improve our son's grades? Why aren't you motivating him to go to class, right? Like, daily problems. Azul, please. We haven't even touched the buckets of Kaleem. We haven't even gone so far as to discuss what's going on with, Vil, Idea, Malleus. The only reason Malleus isn't causing him daily problems is because Malleus is just, like, wandering around the school jump scaring people. That's it. That's it. That's what it is. So, who's not causing you problems, Curly? Are you talking about him swindling people? Seems to me like one word from the head mage could put a stop to this whole thing. But it is precisely because I am in a teaching position that I cannot prohibit his actions. Why not? Here's the thing about those study guides that Ash and Grogo handed out to the students. There was no illegitimate activity involved in their production. Nobody snuck looks at tests, questions, or answers beforehand. It was crafted exclusively by hand, after researching the past centuries' worth of Night Raven College exam questions and their patterns. In other words, it's an entirely legitimate study guide. That's actually amazing. Well, I'll be. If you did all that by hand, the guy's got chops. Azul and Riddle are maybe the two... Azul, Riddle, and Idia are the three smartest students at this school. If any of them actually decided to, like, really apply themselves, instead of just working through their trauma, lashing out at others, or playing dating sim games, we might, like, they could solve world wars. Like, they are so smart, and yet, this is what they're doing. Unproductive in the extreme. Wait, so the problem is there is no problem with it? If you can't fight on school grounds, shouldn't there be a rule about contracts for magic trading as well? Like, you as the headmaster can just say, you can't use magic on another student. That's it. You strike right at the heart of the matter, Howl. As a teacher, I can hardly prohibit a student from crafting an exam study guide via honest hard work. This is a straw man argument. This is you making shit up. The problem isn't the creation of the study guide. The problem is the way he's sharing it. Nor can I prohibit a student from kindly sharing their notes with friends. Again, that's not what's happening. It's a sale. You can stop commercial practice. You just don't want to do your job. Good lord. He just doesn't want to work. If you did, you'd basically be telling students no studying and no helping your buds. Talk about a pickle. That it most certainly is. And earlier you said another year? Did the same thing happen last term? Indeed it did. Of course, last year his study guides didn't have quite the reputation they carry this year, so the commotion was much more contained, relatively speaking. This year, on the other hand, rumors abounded throughout campus that if one wished to score well on a test, they should visit the Master Lounge. And I'm guessing the nasty little caveat in the contract in the event of a breach stayed hush-hush because of that binding NDA. So it would seem. Though, thus did Ash and Grogo have a steady stream of students lining up to accept his bargain this year. And the test average across all subjects and years have jumped above 90, much to my chagrin. Of course, I would be even more chagrined if all of our subject averages were failing grades, but still. What you're saying is most of the student body cheated. Does that mean that there are guys from last year who lost the bet and still haven't gotten their powers back? Actually, he returned the powers that he took from the students last year as part of an arrangement he made with me. In return, I granted him permission to run the Master Lounge on school property. Crowley, this student is out of control, abusing the school rules in order to do things that are causing problems. Let me give him more power to do that. Night Raven College is a historic and prestigious institution, famed for producing the finest of mages. Yet now, the campus is replete with students capable of only minor feats of magic. In fact, that I'm sure you're none too pleased about, head mage. Which is why I have a proposal, and it's one I think you'll find to be quite beneficial. Oh, shit. Talk about brazen. I mean, blackmailing the head mage into a deal? No wonder Leona wants nothing to do with this guy. And when he offered to contribute 10% of the proceeds to the school, why, how could I say no to such a mutually beneficial arrangement? Wait, so you're getting something from it? Dear, oh dear, I can only wonder what demands he'll make of me this year. Whatever he wants, I will be undoubtedly forced to acquiesce. What else can I do for our idiotic, that is, our poor, unfortunate students? My immense kindness always gets the better of me. Ashen Grotto merely studies diligently, then shares his rightfully earned knowledge with other students, out of the kindness of his heart. It wouldn't do for a teacher to discourage such earnest behavior. Why must every student in our school arrive with some amount of baggage to sort out? Oh, woe is me. Hire a therapist! I know where this is going. And that's where you come in, Merc. Would you be so kind as to persuade Ashen Grotto to cease this game of his? Please don't ask the impossible. Incidentally, Ramshackle Dorm's food expenses have been mounting as of late. As I recall, you must be terribly scrapped for cash. And alas, I'm so preoccupied researching a way to return someone to their home, I have so little time to address other problems. Well, but don't worry about me. Really, I am, as you know, a philanthropist to the core. With teachers like this, no wonder our students are the way that they are. Yeah, no kidding. You drive a hard bargain, and I suppose I can't say no. You'll accept my request then. Wonderful, Merc. I knew I saw potential in this prefect. Then I'll be going now, as I'm a very busy man. I'm counting on you. Boy, you never know when the head mage will pop up. Okay, so what's your plan here? Because you're kind of right, just going up to Azul and asking him nicely isn't going to get you anywhere. A good investigation starts with observing the target. True. A successful hunt starts with learning all you can about your target. You know your stuff. Besides, laying Ace and the others too in the mess they made might help them learn something from this. Jack's like, yeah, let him stew for a bit. We don't need to rush to get mad of this problem. Chapter 7, Observing a Foe. Yo, I'm here and ready to get this Azul recon started. You skipped class? Look, the head mage ordered this personally. He'll let an unexcused absence slide. Besides, I don't like admitting defeat. If there's a chance to uncover the secret to Azul's power, I want to be there when we learn it. Huh, guy's got some pipes. Cute. I understood that reference. Animal linguistics. He's having a conversation with the cat. Lucius says that the last time you gave him a treat was 3 hours ago, Professor Treen. Well done, Ashen Grotto. That's correct. So he doesn't just understand animal languages, he speaks them, too. A beluga tooth, a sturgeon egg, aurora moth scales, mermaid tears, and add in an extract from 120 types of medicinal herbs, blend together, and poof! Done. You can drink this potion to transform a body part into that of a different animal. Good boy, you just formulated a potion that would usually go on the junior year class's final exams. The rest of you whelps should learn from Ashen Grotto's example. And the guy brews high-level potions as easily as a barista slings lattes. Sheesh. I think I'll have some squid ink pasta for lunch today. But I do need my vegetables as well. An all-carb meal would be quite nutritionally lopsided. And more to the point, it would go straight to my thighs. Seems like Azul's a perfect honor student in every way. Azul sure didn't waste any time working us to the bone. If I wasn't dead on my feet before, I sure am now. Cleaning Octavinelle dorm, waiting tables at the lounge, going on grocery runs, he's been running me ragged. I got called in at 6 a.m. this morning. I gotta go back to help out at the Monster Lounge after this. Housewarden Rosehearts was all like, "You made a contract with Azul? Off with your head." He made me write lines as punishment. This sea anemone on my head just won't come off either. I look like a total goofball. It does seem to me also like maybe the other housewardens should have sat their dorms down and been like, "Okay, motherfuckers, I know those of you who are not doing well in class may be tempted by this offer. Just to be clear, this dude's gonna scam you. Do not do this. It is stupid. You are going to end up regretting it. You will not get into the top 50. I know why some of them didn't. Wriggle definitely knew. And 100% could have told the dorm, "Hey guys, don't do this." Actually, in retrospect, he wouldn't be yelling at them if he hadn't told them that. That might have been a night one conversation. That might have been at orientation. He was like, "And by the way, don't make deals with Azul. I'm gonna be upset if I find out you're out here making deals with Azul. That guy's a creep, he's no good, he's gonna scam you." And everyone just chose not to listen, and that's why he's angry. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna put those two pieces together. It's not confirmed. I don't think. But I guarantee you Wriggle told them. And they were still stupid enough to ignore it. You reap what you sow. This work environment has some issues. Look, I agree you reap what you sow, but also labor's rights. Why the long faces, boys? Look, it's a sea anemone garden. It's the lookalike brothers. They're twins. Grim. A baiting duo. Is it just my imagination, or is someone looking a bit dour today? Oh, you know, we're just coming to terms with being ordered around by a trio of tyrants. Isn't that cute? The sea anemone that breached its contract is talking. You guys know you're in no position to complain, so shut your traps. Not the squeeze! Allow me to clarify. I wasn't talking to the sea anemones. I was specifically addressing you. Merc. Prefect of Ramshackle Dorm. Yes? Oh, look at you, scurrying backwards like a shrimp afraid of someone's lunch. Afraid of being someone's lunch. And on that note, you're so teeny, I'm gonna call you Little Shrimpy from now on. Like most students on campus would be small compared to you two. Yeah, and having two guys this big standing together is a special kind of imposing. I understand you were playing little spy games with Wriggle and others just recently, Merc. You may know who we are already, but I've always been a stickler for formal introductions. I'm Jade Leach, and this is my twin brother, Floyd. Hey, I'm Floyd. Nice to meet you, Little Shrimpy. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Allow me to infer what troubles you, Merc. Could your anxiety perhaps stem from those 3 anemone stooges? Perhaps listen to you, acting all coy. What's your problem? You're as prickly as a sea urchin. I'm a wolf, not a sea urchin. If the source of your troubles does in fact lie with these sea anemones, I believe you'd be well served discussing the matter with Azul in person, Merc. Wait, what? You will find Azul to be as benevolent as the Sea Witch, one of the Great Seven. I have no doubt he would treat your misgivings with all due gravity. Yeah, Azul's a real problem solver. For example, he could set these sea anemones free if you asked him to. Really? Absolutely. Just remember, you can't get something for nothing. So that's your angle. You want to rope Merc into one of his contracts. Please. There's no need to bare your fangs at me. Goodness, you land mammals are so belligerent. We're just passing on a hot tip out of the goodness of our hearts. Ain't that right, Jade? Exactly, Floyd. We wouldn't dream of leaving a poor, unfortunate soul by the wayside. Yeah, I bet. If your interest is piqued, feel free to visit the Monster Lounge sometime after 9 tonight. We'll have some piquant tea ready for you upon your arrival. We'll be waiting, little shrimpy. Wait, so, if Merc makes a contract with Azul and meets his conditions, whatever they are, we could be freed? I somehow don't think you will be. I don't think Azul makes bets. I think he gambles on you gambling, not uncertainties. Please, Prefect, you've got to beat him for us! You guys are shameless. You know that? You don't have an enemy on your head. You have no idea how miserable this is. Maybe you should have thought of that before trying to coast through a test. Look, I've already learned my lesson, okay? Yeah, I'll never do this again, for sure. I'll take my results like a man, even if that means failing. You're supposed to say you'll work hard to ensure you'll stop failing altogether. Well, what's your call, Merc? Are you gonna take him up on his invitation? If all he wants to do is talk, this could be our chance. I mean, here's the thing. Yes, we go. I want to know what Azul wants from us. Because that feels like the way in. Because, like, we don't have a spell to bargain with. So what is it that Azul wants from us? That, I think, is what we need to know. Fine. I'm going with you, though. You seem like you get yourself in trouble otherwise. Dang, Jack, you're a big softie. Don't get me wrong, okay? I just don't like Azul's scheming. I can't stand the thought of losing to guys who profited off of someone else's hard work. So much for chatting. My sea anemone is tugging at me again. Ow, ow, come on, at least let me have my lunch break in peace. I'm counting on you, Prefect. Woe is an enemy! Underrated, that's really funny. Yeesh. Hopeless. The whole lot of them. Anyway, I guess we're going to the Monster Lounge tonight. Oh dear. Lounge shorthanded. This is kind of classy. Remember, you're in enemy territory here. Stay sharp at all times. Hey, little shrimpy! Glad you could make it. I see you've got a sea urchin +1. I told you not to call me that. Well, well, thank you for coming to our establishment so promptly. Welcome to the Monster Lounge. Is this your first time dining here? You know, I've been wondering since lunch. Do you have a thing for asking questions you already know the answer to? I like to keep my bases covered. Now then, if you would allow me to provide you with a rundown of the establishment. The Monster Lounge is a meeting place for gentlemen. Any quarrels with other dorms are verboten here. Students from all dorms are expected to abide by Octavinelle rules on the premises. We pride ourselves on providing a place for everyone to enjoy under the same set of rules. With that out of the way, how may I assist you today? I'd like to speak to the manager. Very well. The manager is currently meeting with another patron. Could I ask you to wait in the lounge until such time as his schedule opens up? And lest I forget, our establishment has a one-drink minimum. You must order at least a single beverage of some variety. See an enemy if you could take our esteemed customer's order. Sorry, I've got drinks to run. You do it, we're slammed over here. You keep making us do all the work, well, you're just sitting pretty over there. You're talking back to me? How impressively bold for a sea enemy. How? Quit tugging our enemies! Azul tasked me with instructing the new staff, so it falls to me to instill proper discipline in those who fail to respect authority. Ow, 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 okay, I get it! You're going way overboard here. Oh, but you must understand. As I just finished explaining, you're in the lounge. Everyone must follow our rules. And according to the rules, we're allowed to squeeze employees who don't do what they're told. You're just making a show out of hazing the rookies in front of us. It's making me sick. Is that your way of offering to take their place, helping out around the lounge? Oh, that's a great idea. I second that proposal. All in favor? Aye. The ayes have it. Merc and Jack are hereby nominated as temporary assistants, effective immediately. What are you trying to pull? We're not picky. Really, we'll take anyone, as long as they're willing to pull their weight. You guys wouldn't want to get kicked out of the place, right? I'm running on fumes here, and Grim's in the back, up to his eyeballs in soap from dishwashing. Come on, be a couple of pals and help us out. Fine, whatever. The sooner we wrap up our business here, the sooner I can go back to my dorm. What? Dude, it's barely 9. What time do you go to bed? I'm always tucked in by 10. Well, we got a serious model student over here. I know, I love that Jack is like, looks like a thug, and actually he's like the only person at this school who gives a shit about going to class. So I can put both Little Shrimpy and Sea Urchin down for helping out with the shift, yeah? Perf. You can start by running these drinks to table 3. Alright, I'll pick up the background music a little, because we're doing a... Don't keep our customers waiting now. And Jack, try not to scowl, so when interacting with clients. What? I'm not scowling. I like that they animate the little enemies. Alright, let's do this. The rhythm games only get harder as you go. Although I think the hardest ones are in the Pomfiori storyline. Nice. Nailed it. It's a lot easier with you helping, Jack. Yeah, I thought you'd bungle it, but you were doing pretty well. It's not that hard once you learn what to do. And Merc's been giving me pointers, too. Haha, keep up the good work. The art in the rhythm game scenes is so cute. Like, the little sprites. I was actually watching back some of the old videos because obviously I haven't really... You can't look at the background and also get the rhythm game right. In that case, you can get to washing dishes, serving food, and making drinks. Have mercy on a guy, will ya? Nice work. Phew, the crowds are finally dying down. You practically put that rush in a headlock and gave it a noogie. Appreciate the helping hand, little shrimpian pal. You've got a veritable madhouse of customers under control. Most impressive indeed. Azul. My apologies for the wait. The VIP room is ready now. Right this way, if you would. Jade, Floyd, get our customers some tea. Right away, sir. So now it's time to see what Azul wants from us. And also hopefully not get swindled in the process. What is this place? Are we really still on school property? Look at that huge vault. It looks like some kind of bank. Alright, that's enough rubbernecking. Please, have a seat. So, what would you like to discuss with me? I'd like you to take the anemones off everyone's heads. Goodness me, that's quite the demand to make right out the gate. You would ask me to release all 225 students from their contracts with me? You bamboozled that many people? That's nuts. Honestly. It really does seem like these students are the ones who fucked up. Like, I really can't even blame him. All he did was fill a need. Like, fill a niche that the students wanted. I can't even blame him for being an opportunist, you know? Yes, well, Jade and Floyd did do quite a bit of work. Market outreach this year, rather. Thanks to that, I've had no shortage of clients ready to strike up deals with me. Now, Merc, as for your request to free these students, I am not forcing them to labor under any undue duress. They made a contract with me, and they willingly consented to the terms laid out in writing. Contracts are ironclad agreements, not subject to intervention from outside parties on any emotional basis. Poor, unfortunate souls, they are not. To put it more bluntly, your protestations will avail you nothing, no matter how much you might kick and scream. I'm told you're willing to grant any wish as part of a deal. Wait, what? Have you lost it? Oh. You want to make a deal with me? Now there's an interesting proposal. Little Shrimpy's got some guts. Now, while your interest is duly noted, there's a wee bit of a snag. You see, Merc, my understanding is that you have no innate magical power. You're not gifted with a beautiful voice, nor are you heir to any kingdom. You're an utterly run-of-the-mill human in every possible way. Considering the big ask you're making of me, I would need considerable collateral. Such as? I don't know. Just off the top of my head. How about usage rates for Ramshackle Dorm, which is presently under Merc's supervision? Was that your whole angle from the... Sign me up for that! Grim, how long have you been there? I can't take it anymore! My fur ain't for washing dishes! Ducking out of work to eavesdrop on others is hardly Employee of the Month behavior, Grim. Floyd, eject him. Can do? Now, let's not be hasty, gentlemen. Merc, the lone student at your dorm has weighed in on the matter. What say you? Will you put Ramshackle Dorm up as collateral? And make a contract with me? Don't do it. Don't do it, Merc! Don't do it! Please, Merc, I'm begging here! Merc, don't do it. You know he's just gonna name some unreasonable terms you could never possibly meet. Let's hear the terms. That's the sporting attitude I like to see. Hey, are you serious? Here's the deal. We cannot be serious. And yet, Chapter 11, a contract signed. Here's the deal. I bid you pilfer with a certain photograph from the Atlantica Memorial Museum in the Coral Sea before the sun sets on the 3rd day from now. You want us to steal a piece of art? Azul has us robbing a fucking museum? No, not a piece of art. A photo. One commemorating a visit to the museum from Prince Riel, taken 10 years ago. Gonna need more detail than that. It's a photo panel placed right near the museum entrance. It has no historic value whatsoever. Borrowing it would not cause any particular fuss. Then why do you want it? What's the point of a challenge if it's not challenging? If I were to concoct a trifling errand, I would simply be giving away my end of it, wouldn't I? I'm not running a charity here. The Atlantica Memorial Museum is a renowned tourist attraction that houses a good 20 different cultural artifacts. That includes a silver-haired comb, a Coral Sea national treasure, and the Mermaid Princess's prized cork openers, among others. We're not asking you to find a speck of gold and dust on the seabed here. Oh hey, didn't we go there on an elementary school field trip once? Hold on. The nation of the Coral Sea is at the bottom of the ocean, right? It's not exactly hospitable to land mammals like us with no fins or gills. I think you're asking too much here. Wakisek, I can't breathe underwater, you know? That sounds like a you problem. It's what I would normally say. But fear not. I will provide you with our very own magic potions. They'll enable you to breathe underwater. Once, when a poor little mermaid princess fell in love with a human, the sea witch was kind enough to grant her legs to walk upon the earth. And really, what are any of us without a sense of charity? So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Will you agree to a contract with me? I'm afraid I don't have all day, so if you could make your decision now, I'd appreciate it. Chop chop. Yes, we have a deal. We'll steal from a museum. Excellent. Go ahead and sign the scroll then. There we are. Signature received. The contract is now in effect. Should you successfully steal the photo from the Atlantica Memorial Museum and bring it to me before sunset on the 3rd day from now, I give you my word that I will release the 225 sea anemones currently doing my bidding. Should you fail at your challenge, however, Ramshackle Dorm will belong to me, and as a student of that dorm, you will do as I say. I won't let you in. Jade, Floyd, if you could kindly walk our guest home, I'll see you in 3 days. We're gonna do a heist! It's a heist! Honestly, we have to do this for the plot. I would not have made this contract. I am a little intrigued by the idea of robbing an art museum. Oh, so this is Ramshackle Dorm. This is my first time inside, and I'm already smitten by its charm. It's close to school as well. It would be a perfect site for a Monstro Lounge branch cafe. There's ghosts living here, right? That sounds rad. Why are you guys following us out inside anyway? 'Cause this place is collateral in a deal with Merc and Azul, duh. Unlike the rest of you, Merc has no power to put up as collateral, so we're confiscating the dorm instead. What? This dorm belongs to Azul until you hold up your end of the bargain. Hence, I'm afraid I must ask you to vacate the premises immediately. Don't worry, we'll give you time to pack your stuff. So nice, right? Once this dorm officially enters Azul's possession, we'll be disposing of all personal belongings in it. I suggest you prepare accordingly. Don't worry, we'll give it all back if, if you bring us the photo before the 3rd sunset. I gotta save all the tuna! Alright, let's get my school uniform and study supplies out of here. Azul's holding together a lot of contracts right now. And that is accumulating some blot. Chapter 12, A Housing Bind. Yeah, we're homeless now. Are you two all set? Peace, little shrimpy and baby seal. See you around. And if you're in need of lodgings, feel free to come speak with us. Reservations for guest rooms in Octavinelle dorms start at 100 thalmarks a night. No. Nah, I'm camping. I'm camping before I'm doing that. Hey, wait, say that to my face. Nobody calls me a baby seal! Guess we're roughing it tonight. This stinks. You asked for this! You asked for this! You've learned nothing! Think things through! And whose fault is that? You caused the problem! You asked me to fix it! This is me fixing it! How dare you complain! Shut up! Are you guys here to help? Not to help you, but it's kind of our fault that Merc is out in the cold. It wouldn't sit right with me if you slept outside and caught a cold. What is it with you and posturing? We've talked with House Warden Rosehearts. We can offer you a place safe from the elements if you don't mind sleeping in our 4-man freshman dorm. You guys are gonna cram another 2 bodies into a crowded 4-man dorm? What, does Hertzlebule not have any empty rooms? Since nobody in our dorm ever drops out or gets held back, it's always at full capacity. Then, why don't you come to Savannah Claw dorm instead? What? I acted like I was doing you a favor by sticking around for these negotiations with Azul, but I didn't actually contribute at all. And considering how much we owe you for everything that went down at the Spell Drive tournament, Leona and the others won't make a peep of it. Dang, I never knew you were such a big softie, Jack. You learn something new every day. Jack, you're a good dude. Aw, don't get me wrong, okay? I want our next round of exams to be on a level playing field. It's in my best interest for Merc to win that bet with Azul. I can't wait. I really hope the seniors are gonna leave campus for their, like, internships. I really can't wait for us to get to meet the incoming freshmen and for us to see some of the new house wardens. Like, Azul and Wriggle have to stay because they're sophomores. So next year they'll be juniors. But Leona, Adia, they'll and I don't remember what Kaleem is, but at least 3 of the 7 house wardens will be leaving campus next semester. So, I mean, I really want to see who gets to be house warden. Like, I think the passing of the torch will be really cool to see. I hope we get a year 2. Yeah, sure, whatever you say. Merc and Grim will probably sleep way better there anyway. Yeah, their options like our dorm would be a spot on the floor, sharing a bag with meat, or Deuce. You know, that is still on the table, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'll stay at Savannah Claw. No offense, it's not a preference between characters. It's I don't want to share a bed. Alright, see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Alright, Chapter 13, A Dorm Suite. And let's see. We want water and fire. So we got plenty of water. We don't have a ton of fire cards for this dorm. So actually, instead of you, I'm gonna bring you. That'll work. Not a chance. You didn't even pause before answering. No pets allowed in the dorm. They shed all over the place. First of all, I ain't a pet. Second of all, I do not. Aren't you guys like a billion times furrier than me? This is about you, not us. For one thing, Our empty rooms haven't been cleaned in months. Dorm students use them as a dumping ground for their junk. Where are we supposed to pick up 2 extra freeloaders? Oh, I know! Why don't you just bunk with them in your room, Leona? Rudy, if you keep flapping your lips, you're about to find them sewn shut. Think of it this way, Leona. You're used to having people do everything for you, right? What if we put them in charge of serving you instead of charging for room and board? Seems like a win-win to me. Should we go back to Heartslaville? Ruji, you little... Hey, I still ain't fully healed up from the Interdorm Spell Drive tournament, you know? I don't know if it was that major magic I chugged a whole potion to use or what, but hard work's been wearing me down even more than ever lately. And if I might remind you, Leona, I busted my tail for you. So I'm thinking I'd heal a whole lot faster if I had these guys waiting on you for a while. You're a regular mercenary sometimes. Hey, no. I haven't said a single dishonest word. Maybe, but I don't just let anyone cozy up to me like that. Hey, boys, come here a sec. Yes, sir. You called, House Warden? Oh, hey. It's the schmucks who spied on Savannah Claw before the Spell Drive tournament. Ain't every day an escaped quarry comes back to us. Fight my dorm students. If you win, I'll let you stick around as Gophers. We sort of have a thing we need to be doing. We need to be planning a heist of a royal art museum. I can't be doing this. I don't care if it's just for 3 days. Savannah Claw's got no use for dead weight, no matter how short or long your stay. Alright, bring it on. Okay, let's see. First card is Cosmic. Second card, equally likely to be fire or not, so... I'll take my guess here. Nice. Perfect. Okay, so... let's just do this. There we go. Look at that. How could you lose to some puny little herbivores that fast? You're giving me a bad name over here. Yep, sorry, sir. Okay, a deal's a deal. I want that 3-day stay, and I want it now. Just remember, even the slightest bit of trouble from you, and you'll be out the door faster than you can say tuna casserole. You hear me? Maybe Deuce and Ace's dorm would be better for our mental health. We have to plan a heist! At least now we've got to sleep outside. Alright, Jack, bring some spare bedding to Leona's room. Lucky me, I get to coast down Easy Street for 3 whole days. I heard that, you know. You're in for it later. Okay, herbivores, get the leg out and follow me. We've just made a second contract with an unstable dorm leader. Dang. Now this is a wild man's room. Quit your gawking. I'm going to bed now, and if you disturb my sleep, I'll turn you into shag carpet. He was out in literally 3 seconds. Keep it down. We don't want to wake him. This is not a good situation. Alright, here we go. Ooh, we're having another dream! It's so dark. Come in, my child. You're here because you have a thing for this human. Now, here's the deal. I'll make you a potion that will turn you into a human for 3 days. Got it? Before the sun sets on the 3rd day, you've got to get dear old Princey to fall in love with you. Oh, and one more thing. We haven't discussed the subject of payment. What I want from you is your voice. Now go ahead and sign the scroll. I'll help this poor, unfortunate soul. Really? I'm making deals in my dreams now. Hey, good morning, Leona. It's time to get up and at 'em, working grim. Let's get those mangy faces washed. Morning, alright. Wake, it's barely 6. We do morning spell drive training here at Savannah Claw. Since you're part of the dorm for the next few days, you'll be joining us. Morning training? Yep, we've been at ever since the last spell drive tournament. Lay off. Leona, don't roll over and go back to sleep. Whoa, Ruki's dragging his own boss out of bed feet first. And he's still not waking up. Wow. Time until Azul's contract expires? 3 days. And we're doing this shit. Oh hey, you're joining us for morning practice? I could use several more wings, but Ruji wasn't having it. Since we've got this freshman crashing with us, let's make today a light game. Go easy on him. All this standing around is going to make me fall asleep again. Let's get on with it. I love when Leona puts his hair in a ponytail for his dorm outfit. So good. He thinks he can take us while he's still half asleep. Forget half asleep, I could take you while I'm fully in dreamland. Alright, let's get this party started. Alright, let's do this. As the quote-unquote easy levels get harder, the intensity with which I have to stare at my phone and also be entertaining increases. Wow, you're hopping this morning, Jack. I never go easy in any kind of competition. I'd appreciate if you all could pick up the pace. Well, give me a break. Alright, here we go. Another round of spell drive. There we go. That was more forgiving than I deserved. That would have been a good or great, but not a perfect in any other rhythm game. I love rhythm games. I'm generally quite good at them, although it's humbling to try and do it while also talking to stream. I've teased this before, but if we're interested in a live stream where I do rhythm games, we could make that happen. Let me know in the comments below. If that's what we're interested in. Alright, that's chapter 14. Moving on to chapter 15, Stardom. Stardom Dreams. Sorry, I'm still coughing a little bit. I've spent so much time trying to recover from this and get my voice back. I had strep throat, and then it sort of spiraled from there. So I haven't been able to record for a while. I haven't been able to stream for a while. I'm just very excited to be back. But I apologize, like, I'm still a little bit coughing and stuff like that. I'm trying to keep that to a minimum. Who knew a morning workout could feel so good? I'm alive, I tell ya, alive! Right? That's why I get up an hour earlier than this to get some jogging in. Okay, that might be a little overboard. So, Savannah Claw Dorm's already training hard for next year's inter-dorms, huh? Looks like we'll have some worthy rivals. Oh, I guess you guys haven't heard yet. Every May, we have an even bigger spell drive tournament than the inter-dorm tournament. It gets bigger than that? Yep, it's the Interscholastic Games. I didn't realize that they teased this early! Oh yeah, this isn't the only magic school, huh? As the name suggests, it's a spell draft event where different schools compete. Our school always plays against Royal Sword Academy. Oh, I've heard of them. Twisted Wonderland's got a number of educational institutions for cultivating magicians. Night Raven College and Royal Sword Academy are particularly prestigious. We're basically known as the Big Two. So what's Royal Sword Academy like? It's a school for pampered lordlings that's full of snooty, scrawny wimps. Like he said, their campus and uniforms are all shiny and sparkly. Talk about lame. Can you imagine how much a single scuff would stand out on a white uniform? I know they're supposed to be a big deal, but I wouldn't go there even if they begged me. Hasn't Night Raven College lost the Interscholastics for the past 100 years running? Huh? Well, we're only at 99 so far. You can bet your tail we'll win this year. 100th time's the charm. From what I've seen watching the Interscholastics on TV, Royal Sword Academy's roster of players are all individually outstanding, but that's not why they dominate. The real key is their incredible teamwork. Hey, wait a minute. If we're talking Interscholastics here, does that mean it'll be more than just Savannah Claw? Will the other dorms be going up against Royal Sword Academy too? Yep. Each dorm contributes a player into one big team that represents the school. Sounds like personality clashes waiting to happen. Last year, the team broke out into a brawl before the game even started, just from arguing over who got what position. Heh, I like their moxie. If you want a position, you gotta fight for it. I'll make sure I get picked as the school rep. If you want to strut your stuff and make a good case for getting picked, the best way to do that is to stick to daily practice. The Interscholastics get higher TV ratings than the interdorms, so it's a prime chance to get scouted for the pro leagues. You'd better start— Oh no! Oh no, my phone! My phone battery?! You better start thinking now about what you're gonna do to beat up the competition and land a team spot. There we go. Royal Sword Academy, huh? So we'll return to that in about 400 chapters. Maybe more. Chapter 16, Hasty Schemes. Nothing beats a good breakfast after working up a sweat. Grim craves protein. Bring on the meat! So, like, what were you thinking? Cutting a deal with that cephalopunk. How stupid can you get? Now you're cramping my style as a result. Well, it's like this. You made a deal to free all the chumps who contracted with him to get ahead on their finals. That's rich. I shudder to imagine being that dumb. Rumor has it that Azul's study guide is the real deal, though. I kinda get why people want to get their hands on that. So you guys steered clear of Azul's scheme, huh? I figured you'd go for the easiest route you could get, Leona. No offense, of course. Are you kidding? Who in their right mind would voluntarily keep making deals with that swindler? I've made a few deals and paid the piper for him. There's always a steep catch. Yeah, he ain't the kind of guy you want to turn to as a first resort. He's definitely a capable magician, though. He can grant some real tall orders, just like that. The guy who wants something out of a deal is always the one at a disadvantage. That's negotiating 101. When dimwitted herbivores sign contracts on a whim, they always end up getting suckered somehow. Can I really win this bet? No! No, we shouldn't have made it! You know what? Let's hear it. What were the terms exactly? Before the sun sets on the third day after signing, you have to sneak into the Atlantica Memorial Museum, steal a photo, and bring it back. Boy, stinks to be you! Hey, we ain't even gotten started yet. Don't go jinxing us. Isn't the Atlantica Memorial Museum underwater? How are you gonna get there, Brainiac? They give us water-breathing potions. No idea how well they work, though. Huh. If Azul gave them to you, they probably work just fine. He's got his pride. I doubt he'd ever give someone a wonky potion. I'd get the ball rolling now if I were you. Time is money, as they say. Huh, good idea. Hey, Merc, let's hit up the Atlantica Memorial right now. Good call. With only 3 days, we don't have any leeway here. I'm bringing Ace and Deuce along. Let's mosey. And they're gone. I gotta say, Leona, you're a real piece of work. I got no idea what you're talking about. I feel like I've been set up again, and I don't know why. Chapter 17, Amateurs in the Deep. So this is an all-Earth. We can take the Grim Guest, I guess. Not my first preference, but we'll be fine, I think. Do I have any other solid Earth cards? No. Alright, what's the highest card with an Earth spell that I have? Okay, it's this Jade card. Perfect. Will Azul's potions really let us breathe underwater? Only way to find out, we have to chug them and see for ourselves. Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Phew, that was nasty! It tastes like someone mixed together dried frog and rotten mushrooms. How would you know what that tastes like? It's a powerful flavor though, alright? What genius decided that potions have to taste like Krug anyway? Someone ought to fix that. Shouldn't we be more worried about efficacy than flavor? Wait a minute. It's getting harder to breathe. Are our lungs adapting to breathing underwater? Oh, this is getting bad. Let's get in the water, quick! Mirror of Darkness, guide us to the Coral Sea! And here we go! Out to the Coral Sea, Azul's home nation. It just dumped us in the water! I'm gonna drown! Wait, I'm breathing just fine. Oh, hey, you're right! We really can breathe underwater. Dude, get a load of this coral reef! If Kier was here, he'd be hashtagging pics of it faster than you could say the word Magicam. It's gorgeous. We don't have time to gawk at the scenery. We better get a move on and head to our target. I feel like a fish out of water here, or whatever the opposite of that is. A cat in water? Hey, check it out! That's it, yeah? The Atlantica Memorial Museum. Hey, look at all these guys with fish tails instead of legs. Are those mermen? Wow, there really are people out there who live underwater. I don't like that. Hey, there you are, little Shrimpy and Co. Good day, everyone. How are you liking it here under the sea? Those voices. It's the lookalike brothers! Got it in 1! I'd forgotten that this early we get to see their mermaid forms. So Floyd and Jade are eel merpeople. And their human forms are what we have seen so far. But this is their eel merman form. Why'd you look like that? What do you mean? This is how we normally look. After all, we're mermen. But you have legs at school. We use potions to change our forms when we're on land. After all, we can hardly walk on solid ground with these tail fins. Dude, they're long. How long are you? Are you some kind of sea serpent? Solid guess, but no. We're morays. Who cares what they are? We want to know why they're here. Ah, that's easy. We're here to get in your way. I should have known. It wouldn't do for you to complete your challenge too easily. So they're here to start a brawl. Luckily, we have a decent squad here. Mostly made up of Azuls. But we should be alright. There's not a ton of hope that these guys have. Yeah, we should be good with this. Or not. Okay, there we go. They cursed me, so my attacks did no damage. How dare they? Chapter 18. Playing cheap. Come forth, ice! Yeah! Might want to try upping the ante there, bud. Hey, Dead-Eye Deuce, here's an idea. Try actually hitting with one of those shots. Yeah! Come now, put in some effort. I don't see you doing any better over there. No way. How could I miss like that? Step aside, I'll handle this. Roar! What? My spell swerved before I hit them. I see what's going on. At least Sea Urchin knows how to pay attention. I shouldn't be surprised that a land beast has a keen eye. Since I'm a nice guy, I'll do you a solid and explain why none of your spells are hitting us. I got this signature spell, Bind the Heart, you see. It's a handy little number that interferes with your magic to ensure that it fails. Ain't that just neato? That ain't neato at all. It's cheating is what it is. Floyd, do you really have to spell out your entire signature spell gimmick to them? What's the big deal? Knowing isn't gonna help him any. Fair enough, at least your magic is in good form today. If only you could be more consistent about it. Oh my god, my battery is so low. When you're not in the mood, it never works at all. That's rather hard to plan around, you know? Better run, kiddos. If I catch you, my tail fin's gonna wring you out like a dirty dish rag. Now, who should I squeeze first? This is nothing more than a game to them. If we don't get out of here, they're gonna hang us out to dry. Better work out a new plan. Come back as many times as you want. It won't make a lick of difference. With those sorry legs of yours, you'll never outswim mermen. We'll be waiting for your next visit. Right, this stinks. I'll remember this, okay? Huff, huff. You guys okay? I think so. I wasn't expecting them to actually be mermen. There's almost a feeding frenzy there, with us as the chum. Swimming that fast ain't fair. Well, yeah, merfolk are literally in their element underwater. But we gotta get that photo fast, or they're gonna confiscate Ramshackle Dorm. We need to rework our plan here. Yeah, Kater likes to say he's got his finger on the pulse of the community, so why don't we get some input from him? It'd also be a good idea to go back to Savannah Claw and see what Ruji and the others have to share. So we failed at doing any recon whatsoever. Let's see if we can come up with a better plan. Okay. What, you guys actually went to the Coral Sea? How stupid can you get? But you're the guy who said to get the ball rolling. I never said anything about diving headlong into the sea. Your time's limited. What I was suggesting was that you lose your head and find a worthwhile use of your time. Challenging merfolk head-on in the water is a losing proposition no matter how you slice it. It's like walking into a carnivore's mouth. Wait, did you guys know the twins were actually mermen this whole time? Maybe. I saw Floyd in his natural form at a joint swimming class last summer, and boy, let me tell you, If that guy came after me in the water, I'd be done for. End of story. That would've been nice to know beforehand. Last I checked, you were the guys who ran off half-cocked without bothering to gather any intel. I would've been happy to share it all in detail if you had asked. Yeah, you gotta cover your bases before you start picking fights, you know? Back at the savannah, you gotta tread carefully if you don't want to end up as someone's dinner. You're the same couple of scheming jerks as always. Does this mean Azul was planning on interfering from the start when he made the offer? Duh. Obviously. The Leech brothers are Azul's top men. They're known for collecting all collateral and compensation from his contractors. And rumor has it they run interference to make sure the contract terms can't be met. What a bunch of low-down, dirty cheaters. If Merc loses, am I gonna be stuck working day and night for Azul forever? I mean, what if they take Ramshackle away from us? Azul's signature spell is a golden contract scroll called It's a Deal. It enables the caster to take 1 power from a target if that target signs the scroll. In addition, in the event of a contract breach, its breacher is compelled to obey Azul's every command to a T. They say spells with tricky activation requirements are especially potent, but man, isn't that messed up? When the power gets taken, it's sealed inside the contract and made available for Azul to use as it suits him. Wait, so all that time Azul busted out different sorts of high-difficulty spells like it was nothing. I'd bet you anything those were powers he swiped from contractors as collateral. That's nuts. It means he's cheating at everything. Technically, no. As far as signature spells go, his is crazy high level. Guy's gotta have some chops to pull something like that off. I've never put my power up for collateral, so I have no idea how it works myself. Wait, then what did you put up for collateral? What's it matter? It's all in the past anyway. Anyway, contracts with him will last as long as that special scroll is around. Which is why Azul makes very carefully worded offers. And then gets suckers to sign on with terms they can't possibly meet. The only way to win against Azul is to not make a contract at all. What are we supposed to do? Alright, please share some insights with us. Don't turn it to other people right off the bat, dimwit. You said ask you! I asked you! Oh my god. Come on, I know you're not that dense. How do you win against someone stronger than you? You use your noggin. But, if I were in your shoes... Alright, let's see what he says. What advice do you have first, Leona? If I were in your shoes, I'd start by brainstorming a way to shred the contract document itself. But it's invulnerable. You guys are seriously pea-brained. You're like a scammer's dream come true. What? Let's start with the basics. Why would you take Azul at his word when he said the contract was completely unbreakable? What? I mean, none of our attacks did a thing to it. Have you considered the possibility that that was an on-the-spot demonstration put on as a bluff? All magic's got a loophole. Remember that pampered little raghead Wriggle's signature spell and how it sealed magic? It seemed unbeatable at first, but it has a weakness. Even the best magicians can't sling spells willy-nilly. So the idea that Azul's golden contract from It's a Deal is indefinitely unbreakable is preposterous. Flat out. So there is a way to beat it. After all, challenging the Leech brothers underwater is a losing proposition, no matter how you slice it. We'd better off trying to find a chip in the contract scroll's proverbial armor on land instead. I see what you're getting at. I don't know, though. That sounds an awful lot like playing dirty. Jack! Come on, Jack. Your principles are great and all, but you guys already took a fair shot at and Azul and his boys on land. Remind me how that went again? Let's be clear here. These guys are scoundrels that swindle dough herbivores and take them for everything they've got. Why should you play fair when they don't? So, what if it's underhanded? So what if it's taking the fight off the playing field? As long as the contract is annulled, you win. End of story. Oh, that's our Leona, the Duke of Dirty Plays, the tyrant of technical fouls. You haven't learned anything from last time, have you? Hey, it's like I said before. I do whatever it takes to win. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, huh? Fine. Let's spend the next 2 days staking Azul out and looking for our chance to shred that contract scroll. So we're stalkers now! Great! Well, good luck with that, Froshes. What? After all that talk, you're not gonna help us? Why should I? I practically wrote the answer for you in crayon already. You guys can figure the rest out yourselves. Later. On that note, I'm out too. Good luck, guys! That's just heartless. Well, Leona, it's not every day I see you offering such useful advice. Oh yeah? For all you talk, you've got a soft spot for those underclassmen, don't you? Don't make me laugh. If I play my cards right, I can use those chumps to learn that Cephalopunk's weakness without lifting so much as a pinky finger. Not that I'm holding my breath or anything. Oh, I gotcha. That's real slick, Leona! What? Merc met with Leona? Yes, sir. The contractor appears to have taken up temporary residence at Savannah Claw. Ah, I see. That's somewhat unexpected. What's our play here? Do I give him the squeeze? No, we can let the Leona matter go. Wouldn't it be better to nip this in the bud swiftly? He would be a troublesome man to have as an enemy. He's a lazy lion at heart. He doesn't believe in sticking his neck out for others or seeking trouble. I concur with your view that he would be troublesome to have as an enemy, but rivalry is a two-way street. He wouldn't dream of making an enemy out of me by choice. So you would prefer to let sleeping lions lie for the time being. Alright? Understood. Oh man, I really wanted to wipe the smug grin off his face too. Just keep up your surveillance right now, thanks. Yes sir, will do. And I think that that is an excellent place for us to end for today. Since we've been going for almost 2 hours, and I'm trying to keep each section of this to about between an hour and a half and 2 hours. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get to Insomnia, because that's a lot. But we'll get there when we get there. For now, I'm splitting each book into basically 2 parts. I think this is a good place to stop. So, as always in continuing, I have been your streamer, Mercurial Link. I had a great goddamn time tonight. I hope you guys did too. Between now and the next stream, I hope you guys stay safe, make good choices, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great night, everybody! Thanks for joining us, guys. If you liked that video, please like and subscribe. You can also support the channel by joining us streaming live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MercurialLink. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time!